I'm going to walk through creating a learner status report. So it's important that I start off in Supervisor View, which I can see up here from this drop-down next to the My Account tab. And you will usually see Supervisor and Learner. Learner, of course, shows your own training records. Supervisor shows you and the employees that you supervise. So here on my Reports tab, I'm going to click on that. And that's going to bring up a screen that shows me the different options I have for reports that I can create within the system. On this page, I'm going to click on the module enrollments and completions, and then I'm going to select learner status. This then shows me my options for generating the report. This first section is filter by hierarchy, which if you have multiple hierarchies under your supervision, it will show all those available. Here I only have training department, which is under my supervision, so I will click on that. I can filter by modules or training plans. I'm going to leave this blank though because I want to see all trainings that are due and have been completed. I can also filter by user attributes. I also leave this blank because I don't care to filter it by job title or department or anything. It automatically will only show me active users, which is what I want. And then for report output, there's several different options here. I can select a date range manually, or I can select here, and this can give me some dynamic options such as last year, this year, last 6 months, last month. I'm going to look at this quarter, which this quarter is going to be October 1st to December 31st, 2019. So now I scroll back up and I select Run Report. Here is my learner status report. If I want to see all my filters, that's what this is showing me right here. So I'm looking at the training department hierarchy, I'm looking at active users, and I'm looking at a due date range of 10/1 to 12/31, 2019. So I've got some general numbers here, summary statistics for my department. This shows you that in this due date range, I had 19 courses that were assigned, 18 were completed on time, 0 were completed late, 1 is not complete and not yet due, and 0 are not complete or overdue. So my overall completion percentage, which is the courses that were completed on time out of the courses that were assigned, is 94%. My compliance percentage, which is of the courses that were completed or that were due, how many have been completed on time. So that's the same percentage in this case. Here then I have my individual statistics. So this will show everybody under your hierarchy. For example, I can click on this plus button next to my name, and this will break it down even further. So for me, it shows that I had 8 courses assigned, 8 were completed on time, 0 completed late, 0 not complete, not yet due, and 0 not complete, overdue. So I have 100% completion percentage and 100% compliance percentage. And then this shows me the individual courses, for example, here completed on time. I've got this green check next to each of the ones that were completed. I can then hit this minus button next to my name to minimize my statistics, and I can go to the next user. You can have more of these open at one time as well. So here, let's look at Tina. For Tina, she has had 9 courses assigned, 8 were completed on time, and she also has 1 that is not complete, not yet due. So that's why we see this green check in this column here, which is showing me that she has HIPAA, the basics, and on the due date column, we see that that's not due until 12/26. So people get hung up sometimes on completion and compliance percentages not being 100%, but here you see that it's 88.9% compliance percentage and 88.9% completion percentage, which isn't bad because it only is showing me that she has a course that's coming due December 26th that she's not completed yet. That shouldn't count against her, of course, because it's not overdue, but that's why it's not 100%. So the learner status report is overall a good report to look at if you want to see your completion and compliance percentage for your department for a specified period of time, and you want just a quick snapshot to be able to look at individual users and to see the courses they have completed in that specified period of time, the courses they completed late, the courses they completed on time, and of course the courses that are not yet due or courses that are overdue. I also up here, there's this save icon, a floppy disk icon for folks that are older like me. And so I can choose to export this in a number of different formats, PDF, Excel, Word, etc. I would recommend if you're going to export it and want to be able to play with it, you're going to use Excel. In Excel, it's going to give you the option to be able to open and minimize these windows like we were doing down here. So you can also, of course, have this report be one that you have auto-generated a specified number of times a month, a week, etc. And we'll get into that in another section of this.